Sam.
And I'm John.
And together we are the
Coastal Kids.
The tides are really bad for rock pulling this week.
So we've come to a small area of beach where we're going to look around the high tide line.
Looking along the high tide line gives you a good idea of what creatures are in the area. Looking along the high tide line is one of the first things you should do when looking on a new beach. The shells that you find is a good example of what you're going to find whenever you go rock pulling on a lower tide.
Let's go coastal! Well, here's one thing we didn't want to find.
These jellyfish are called compass jellyfish, and they have a really cool pattern on their back. Big arches. Look at this, we've come across all this confetti that we think has been from a gender reveal or a wedding photo shoot. Look at it, it's everywhere. All along the beach. Really bad stuff.
So we've had a good nosy around and we found quite a few different types of shells.
Now we know by these shells that it's a good place to come rock pulling whenever it's a better tide.
Let's get a look at these shells.
First up is a mermaid purse. This is a ray egg, and it's not too surprising to find it because here is actually famous for finding rays while fishing.
There's always a lot of these limpet shells on the beach.
You find limpets, you'll find these dog whelks as well. As we've told you in our other videos, they have a drill to drill into the limpets so they can suck out the insides.
Find whelks, you'll find whelk eggs.
An exciting thing to find is these big scallop shells. They're called king scallops and they're absolutely massive. King scallops live in the sand and they have the round bit facing down and the flat bit facing up. And they have their shell a bit open like this with 200 eyes watching out for predators. Scallops are actually pretty fast, even though they look like they can't move at all. They clap their shell, forcing water to come out of here like a small vent, and it allows them to swim really fast like this.
So we found 3 types of urchins around here. The first one is really cool because it's called a sea potato. Sea potatoes live under the sand and they're rare to find fully intact like this, so I'm pleased with this find.
This is a common urchin. You'll usually find them stuck to the bottom of rocks with green or purple spines. Don't try and grab them to get them off, because once my dad tried to get it off the tank and his thumb started bleeding. These guys are really rare to find on the beach because they're usually out in sea. This is the edible urchin. They have a nice red colour and brown and purple spines. There's been a lot of heavy rain and stormy winds this week, so that's how this guy probably got in. If you look really closely on the underside of this one, you can see he's still got his mouth. This is where his true feet would be and his bottom. A big urchin like this would be a Winkle's worst nightmare. And Jaws would snap it up for breakfast.
This is a clamshell and this one's a gaper clam. It's not surprising to find this guy here because when the tide goes out there's a lot of sand and mud.
What's amazing about these guys is they can live 2 feet down underneath the mud or the sand, and they stick their siphon out to suck in water. They filter the water to get the food particles out, and then they spit the water back out. The colors are also amazing. even though they live in mud. We found 2 edible crab shells, and this one's really big, which is not something you find close in. And this one's an average size, which you usually find close in. But still, they're really cool.
We did not expect to find this here. It's a really big lobster crushing claw. We're really far up in estuary, so it's not the place you expect to find lobsters. Perhaps this has been washed in with the big storms, but we'll definitely be coming down here again to have a look if there's still a population of these guys around here.
Just that little walk on the beach shows us we should definitely come back down here on a spring tide.
Seems to be a good variety of creatures around this beach.
If you do find any interesting shells, take a photo and send it to our Coastal Kids Facebook channel. Hope you enjoyed that short video on shells. Hopefully we'll have a full-length video next week.
Please remember to like and subscribe.
Every time we get a view, a like, or someone subscribes, we get more inspiration to come out and make more videos. Bye.